Testing, testing, testing. Welcome, fellow wanderers. And here we are. Back again. So, where are we now? We're farming. doing a little bit of a speed run. See how it works. I mean, it looks quite cool. I'm losing power for sure. But it's still not bad. Come on, let me, there we go. Oh, there's the treasure room key. Now we have to find a treasure room. There it is. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of the other. Now I changed my changed everything across actually, pretty much. I'm not worried about killing anything in here, I just want to finish the dungeon. Finish the dungeon, get the war plan thing done. I just need to slay the boss. And he's going down easy enough, you see? I'll take the prisms and stuff. A layer key. And that's all I need from there. Oops. Come on, because I've got a dual screen, and sometimes I just hit the wrong. I go beyond the boundary of the screen, and I go into my other screen, and then I have to go panic all the way back again. So this is me just running through, and they're not really bothering me too much. No need to pick up anything. That was just a roundabout. There we are, there's the boss. And this is now on T11. So we got a ring there that might be interesting. Trophy tusk. Boss mat. Trophy tusk we don't need. Alright, so now we're going to Duriel. Okay, for Duriel I'm going to change back again. Now it's a very simple change. What happened? Something hit me, didn't it? Beastie. Alright, so now we can go there. Right, so I have been running Demonic Smash. I'm going to back to the Abyssal Titan because it does have more damage. We just missed this punch out. We'll hit our LoH. Summon LoH. Now I've changed across my skill bar. I had summon LoH on here, but I had so many issues in actually being able to cast it for. Okay, that's then he breathes. Back here. There he goes. Not too bad. Now I've got two layer bosses. Let's go and just deal with this. So I got two layer bosses because I have on where is it layer bosses here, layer of plenty. So you go layer of runes, then layer of plenty, where you get an extra horde chest, which means that I have a potential of another mythic. You always have a potential of a mythic when you open the boxes, but now that I've got two, I have the potential of two mythics. Well, there's a first for me. There's an amulet, which, and I think I might have another.
Your death will be swift.
I'll pick these up first. So I had the melty Tartaselic. I thought I had another, but obviously no. Oh, it was the Crux of the False Prophet that dropped. Open Mephisto's Horde. Well, that's cool. So now we'll go to the pit. So I actually haven't done Mephisto yet. I was waiting until I got a damn sight stronger than I was before. Right, so now I was doing 107 relatively okay. So we'll do 108. I'm only going up one step at a time. I think maybe I should have... Oh well, never mind. Too late now. I found that if I go up just one step at a time, I tend to be generally okay. I still do get killed, that's true. But a lot less than I used to. Because I did change across some of my gear. That's the first shrine I've came across for a hell of a long time. Shrines in the pit are, for me, few and far between. I think that's maybe the second or third I've got in the pit. I noticed that once I've been able to summon LoH a lot more easily. My damage is increased, my damage output is increased considerably. So one of the problems I had before was not being able to summon properly. Because it does give a massive amount of damage. Because everything can be hexed, and some of my damage is because of hex. Still got ongoing issues with, and you know, this animation for the evade, the nether step, is way too slow. It's like you press the button and half an hour later it reacts. And then to get from one place to another, it just like is... yeah, just like that. So this is why the... I mean to say my cooldown for the nether step is okay. It's not instantaneous, that's true. But I can do it every couple of seconds because of the evade cooldown. These are taking a wee time to get down, aren't they? There was quite a lot of them here though. I am liking the evade because my... come on, get out of there. You got them all eventually. That took a wee bit of time to get down. Yeah, I'll go through the build that I'm running now, just after this set of war plans, I think. Because it is a wee bit different than I was running for the sort of mid game. Oops, I was just about to evade. Have I lost? I've lost the... I don't know where I dropped it. Maybe it's just gone completely. Oh well, never mind. Can't be bothered to go and hunt for it. Just gives us an extra upgrade, that's all, so... I'll just leave them alone. Just move on. So I am hitting for billions now. They're following me. Seem to be walking through mud at the minute. Even when I've got the shadow form on. Don't know whether it's because of these particular monsters. Maybe they're just giving me slow or something. Taking forever to get down there. But generally I'm feeling fairly comfortable running T11 content. Whereas sort of a couple of days ago I was not comfortable running T10 really. Come on. Yep, there we go. As I go up just little by little, in my glyphs, they continue to give me that little bit more strength. But really, I just wish that nether step was that wee bit faster. It just is a trifle slow, isn't it? Okay, here's the boss. Unfortunately, also surrounded by minions. Which is the downside of sort of, depending on your sort of thinking. Sometimes having ads means you can kill the boss a little easier. but not all the time. Suppose I should miss that. Oops. He is taking a wee bit of time to get down, isn't he? I got him though. Don't have any stone to put in that pedestal. So that's okay. 70%. This is never 70%. Just the other day, out of 8 attempts, I only got 2. 70%. Blah. That's 4. 4 out of 8. That's 50%. So, I have a Melitata Selig. We got that just before. Scepter of 3. That's a max. Scourge of Duriel. That's a max. Life regen, physical damage multiplier. That's a 2GA. I could try and do something with that. That's not, that ain't. I did get deaded.
Back to it then.
Oh, no, I don't want that in there. Where on earth did it go? AMUL. There it is, Seed Hover Horizon. Now I did have that I got a Seeds of Horizon. No, I had Night Terror. Right now I'm running a theme of the primes, but you know, because it gives me the skill variants or core skills and costing wrath instead of if I make a Seeds of Horizon and then run maybe a different litany of Sable. If I do a litany of Sable, and then maybe run the two-hander that I just found, the Scepter of 3. But it's not a great, you know, it's physical damage multiplier, which is only so-so. But it's just max ultimate. There's a lot of things I can still do with this build to actually improve it.
Step up to my anvil. I'll be here, swinging away.
But the improvements I'd make are sort of little by little. Okay, demonology, no. Demonology 2s, no. That's a 2 instead of a 3. Shadow, no. All stats, no. Junk the charms, no seals. And that's the second one I've got of them. Or maybe the third. Yeah, it's the third. Right, so what have we got? One more pit to do. Keep it 108. Because that took me a wee bit of time to do. I'm wanting to maybe get through these a little bit quicker. Alright, let's try and remember to keep a hold of the stone this time. I want to keep away from that. Come on, move, move, move. Sometimes I just have to be a little patient. Oops, not that way. I wish 70% really was 70%. I don't mind sort of failing 3 in 10. But a 70% to me feels much more like a 50% for most of the time. This is a slightly better. Oh, bums. I was just about to hit the evade. I'm feeling a wee bit lazy. I'm not so much getting cream pie by these. These lightning devils. Sorry, I lost my train of thinking. I used to be forever getting absolutely smashed by lightning. Not quite so much now. Yeah, generally this seems to be a little bit easier. Let's just move on. There was one fight that I had just the other day. There was like half a dozen of these long... What the hell just happened there? I was about to say about half a dozen of these sort of giant bows, whatever the heck you call them, and I just could not get by them. I just gave up in the end. Yeah, these giant bows, skeleton corpse bows. Like half a dozen of them right in front of me. Just couldn't do a damn thing. It was annoying. Oh, there's the guardian. Of course, there's an elite right here as well. So I'm having to fight the guardian and an elite at the same time. So this is the sort of negative about having the boss spawn right where you are. Because this can happen. So you're fighting like almost a couple of bosses at the same time. Now I do have to be careful with them blood boily things. Oh, he's running away. need to have just that little bit more efficient damage, I think. Ah, there he goes. And I managed to bring the stone with me this time. So... Right, so we're still at 70%. 1. Only 1 this time. That was better.
What is a
None of them I need. But I did kick a bucket. Still haven't found a mythic seal. Right, I've got some mobiles to spend. Right, so let's see if I can find a glove.
I thought mainlanders had a sense of it.
mainlander? What brings you?
Life regen, no. Max life. Don't want the cold resist, but then it's like 2 multipliers, 3 multipliers I need. I've got this one with 3 multipliers. They're not GA multipliers, but you know, that's not too shabby.
Back to it then.
A ring.
Care for a game of
Sorry, a pair of gloves.
a legendary pair. Nice.
There's an upgrade.
Hey, it's
Another upgrade.
nice.
We'll take the upgrades, whatever they are.
Will be even better.
Unless they're a 4 GA attack speed. So that's Wild Bolt. Every 1.6 seconds distant enemies are pulled in. Brimstones, that's a max out. You know, I have been thinking about putting Wild Bolt or putting the Godslayer. Total armor potion, no. 3 to Abyss, bonus experience. Nope, nope. Fire, no. Abyss, physical, no. Nope, nope. Poison, nope. 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 All junk charms. 5, 5. No, none of them.
Ancients, watch over this one.
Okay, right. So where do we want to go next? I've got a long way to go in that. Long way. Would like to try and get Profane Mind Cage. Long way to go in that one. Under Titty. I think. long way. Haven't done as many layer bosses as I would have liked. That's the next one. All the equipment that would drop from Horde is converted to gold except for unique and mythics. That's perfect for me. Hordes. And then the pit where orb thieves drop an immense amount of progress orbs. That's the one we're after next. So let's think. We are looking at what? We don't want hordes. Okay, we do want maybe some hell tides. And we'll take Duriel as well. We'll go this way. Yeah, we could take a nightmare dungeon, I think. Although I'm sort of all... Yeah, we'll do it that way. I got some junk in here still. Ah. Put these away. Maniyar, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Now, can I remember how to do this? Resistances. Alright, so that kept the max life. So add an affix. Skill and core stats. Resist. So we're offensive, really. And no, we don't want willpower, I think. And then we damage over time multiplier. Okay. Vulnerable damage multiplier. Crit strike chance. Actually, that's not bad. Maybe not so keen on the damage over time multiplier. But crit strike chance isn't too shabby. But I don't think it's anywhere, maybe not as good as what I'm running right now. So if we keep the crit strike, all damage, it's a 16%. All damage, attack speed, crit strike chance. And it took away the... vulnerable damage multiplier, all damage multiplier, and attack speed. We could, because I'm okay with sort of the two, maybe do a crit strike damage multiplier. It's a bit low. See if we can get a little bit better. It's liking the damage over time, isn't it? It's a little bit better. Give it another couple, see if we can get closer to 50. It doesn't look as though it's wanting to. Okay, so then for tempering, I've got demon form, but I think I might go for Abyss instead. So anything over 40 is a GA. But of course, one of the things that I'll probably run out of is Scrolls of Restoration. Now this is additive damage, not multiplicative. I get a little bit miffed. There we go. And then, so what we'll be wanting here, I think, vulnerable or crit. Let's have a look. We want to keep the damage multipliers as... So... My movement speed, 160. So we've got, right, so 16, 22, 46. Creating vulnerable there. Fire damage there. Yeah, so we go for the crit. Vulnerable damage. $39 vulnerable. That's 50, 62. Crit is 26. Okay, so that's probably the right way actually. And then that's 28 fire. And then I've got shadow damage multiplier there and crit there. So maybe actually I need to reroll that to, yeah, that's vulnerable is there, that's okay. Because you want as much as possible to keep your multiplier sort of within the same range. I've got not too much shadow damage multiplier. But the shadow and fire is a little bit so right so. And as a let's think, I've got while moving gain increased damage for 2 seconds. That's about a 60%. Let's see what else I can increases the attack speed. Calamity. I might change that away actually. It is giving me a little bit extra crit. Fire, lightning, hold, physical, cold, poisonous, shadow. I could give that a go just to sort of take a look and see how it works. Which means my toughness is actually gained a little bit. So my max life now is 57. That's 57%. Because of the metamorphosis. This one. And that's 57% multiplicative. Demonology scale damage. So let's run that for a wee while and see what happens. Yeah, I've got that. Right, so I'll just head up into here. Oops. Let's do a little jumpy. Oh, not too bad. I do lose a little bit of damage because of the jumping. But you do get around a wee bit quicker. Oh look, there's a soul spire. Now, soul spires are usually quite good to give you cinders. As long as they can stay alive inside them, that is. Now I have got a half decent amount of wrath gen. And you do need a lot of wrath generation. I'm getting the wrath generation from the glyph called Wrath. I did have a different one in, but Wrath is much better. And for my my latencies just went a wee bit high. Wonder why I wasn't doing anything for a minute there. Not too bad. Right, waddle dust. Right, as I say, I've already got the... Oh, I'm right there. Oh, boss trophy. I'll grab that. Right. Just to here next. Oh. Oh good, there's loads of... I like that XP bonus there. Because whenever I get maggots I get extra XP. Come here. Ooh. Okay, I can open another box. Ooh, we'll take this down. So this is me bouncing around in T11. I'm not quite comfortable in doing this in T12. I can do it in T12, it's just easier in T11. And when I've got a high latency like I have, it just makes a lot more sense to do this on T11, not T12. I don't know what it is these days, that this last week or so, my latency has been stupid high. Because it affects my stream as well. Right, so... Oh, back into the Hell Tides. Oh, I should have just went back through the portal, shouldn't I? Let's come down this time. So this is me not jumping around. Much stronger actually. Nope, you're a junk call. My mobility is not quite as good, but it's still fine. Oh, I don't have 75 yet. And I definitely don't have 250. Nah. Now I did put on Rakir instead of Subo. There's the logo. Rakir does give you that little bit more defense and attack. Ooh, look at them lovely boss trophies. They've got a couple of souls. 61, okay. Take a bit of that. So that's a whisper. Now I'm keeping my whispers because I'm considering doing an alt. I'm thinking I might want to run Sork. It's been a while since I ran a Sork. But the ball lightning seems to be pretty good this season. And I had a pretty good ball lightning build 3-4 seasons ago. So I might want to give that a go. Maybe update it. I'm in a comfortably enough spot with this now. But it's taken a bit of time to get to where I am. Oh, I really take that. Didn't need that. Let's go for the big box because it's right there. I need 250 for it. Oh, good more. Look at the XP orbs. They're lovely. Boss trophy. Oh, I'm at 310. Now you don't have to stop. You know, when you've completed the key, you can actually continue. You don't have to. But if I'm just wanting to farm the layer bosses, the war plans, I'd just say, okay, enough. Let's move on.
I found a promising ore deposit.
I've got just a few more to get, so I think I'll just open a third box. That's 125, I don't want that one. Okay, so we've got enough to open a box. Let's see if I can open one of these. There we go. Perfect. Is that going up or coming down? I think it's just where it is. Alright, so moving on. To the Undercity. Well, I think these gloves are... So, I'm just thinking, do I have Wild Bolt or Godslayer? I'm not sure I have, actually. I got two of them. Which one's better? Frostburn, Flicker Step. I had two Tippets Will. There was another there, wasn't there? 18, 17, so that one. Temerity 94. Don't think I'm really going to use Runicats. That's a max. Flicker Steps. I don't want to get rid of the Crown of Lucian. I want to try that one. I think that should be good for bosses. That's a minimum. Right, so do I have a... I don't have a God Slayer. Okay, that was a bit pointless. Right, so I will keep these to one side. So next time I get a God Slayer, then I can...
Mainlander, what do you see?
Right, let's see where we are. Crit strike damage. This is the one I was talking about before. This is important for your wrath generation. For every 5 willpower, you deal 8.9, but additionally, crit strikes generate 1 wrath, and we crit strike a lot. Pardon me. I need more crit strike chance. Right now it's at 55%. If I could manage to get a Starless Sky, I mean, say there is 20, 45. It's pretty low. So I really need some more multipliers. I need crit strike chance. But it's not so easy to come by this season.
It is done.
We'll take the one-handed weapons. And as I say, I'm keeping these for now. Where did I put them? I am running out of space. Seriously. Where on earth did I... Oh, there they are. See, I might want to actually run that. Because that's a 200%er. I've got this as my unique at the moment, unique charm. And it's a 200%er as well. So you can equip all the skills. No, I don't have this one. I have a different one. I lied to you. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? There we are. And the tribute of refinement. Which? I'm running this one, okay. Because what I'm finding when I'm running here, when you open up your Spirit Brazier, that you need to kill the monsters, but the monsters tend to be a little far away to be able to sort of kill them with relative ease. Oh, here's a... Okay, well that was decent. I do need to get some time on my board. And the next ones are up here. Should have really had a look before I took off. And down we go. We'll take the time as well. Now, you see, you've got one here, and one here. I'm thinking something like the Wild Bolt or Godslayer could bring them together and would be easier to kill. So kill quicker. This way, this way. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we got another goblin. And that's him done. Take out, get some time. And this one as well. Oh, come on, get out of there. What am I doing stuck in the corner? Heavens almighty. And that was done. What's this thing? Okay, I'll answer, but keep it on silent, so they're just talking to themselves. This animation for the nether step is way too slow. I don't know if anybody else thinks the same thing, but for me, and it's because of my lag as well. Okay, this way, and come back this way. But I do find that the animation for nether step is just way too slow. They're coming to say hello, good. That's more time. Okay, another treasure goblin. See, if this was actually, if I'd run the Tribute of Ascendance, that would be 2 treasure goblins I'd have already. So that would be 3, potentially 3 mythics. What I'm really after is a mythic seal. So I can run 2 sets. What? Shh. I got one last one. You know, when I run the hex, I'm supposed to be unhindered, but I'm not so sure I am half the time. Right, in we go. Easy peasy. Death dance takes forever. Right, so look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have been 4 potential mythics. Because I don't think the boxes that you open with the tributes, I don't think they contain a potential mythic. Never open this one. If you've got a mythic unique, a mythic tribute, this will take it away. Never open that box. I've made that mistake. Tribute growth? Oh, I don't have a tribute growth. Okay, never mind. But never ever open that one. Unless, of course, you want to get rid of your mythic. So I'm sort of happy with this set of gloves. I'm not so sure it gave me any extra damage per se, but it hasn't done any harm. So that's the Litany of Sable, but that's not as good as I've got already. I have a Litany of Sable that's a 120, which I was thinking about making a unique charm from. Duriel. Now with Duriel, I have 2 boxes, 2 treasure hoards, because of my tree. Here, lair bosses have an extra monster power, but they also give you 1 more hoard chest, which means that you have the potential of 2 mythics. And the last time I ran, I had 2 boxes. I got 1 mythic, but I also had 1 of these that you open. Where is it? That you open here. The Crux of the False Prophet. I still haven't even run 1 of them. I tried 1 a wee while ago and absolutely failed dismally. Alright, so we're just gonna run. There he is. Right, so he puts his boulders, then he breathes. Oh, wrong way. And of course I opened up my... When I go down below, I have a dual monitor, just a small screen just for chats. Right, so there we go. There's 2 boxes. I have 2 potentials. But also I've got... Ooh, look! Tyrell's Might. See what we get in this one. Nothing in that one. Well, when I say no mythic in that one. Still a ton of loot. That's double loot. So then we go to... Run the Nightmare Dungeon. Ooh, tuning stuff. So we need to keep an eye out for these things. Now, a lot of the time I'd just run through these. But because we've got that heraldic stuff, maybe I'll take just a wee bit longer than I did normally. Because maybe, just maybe on the off chance, I know they're tuning prisms and things, so the chance of a mythic seal dropping is few and far between. Now these do become a lot more difficult because they are genuine T12 content, where is before, well, this is T11 content. The monsters didn't scale particularly well. They were stuck at T4. Whereas now there can be a challenge. Which is nice. But as we were sort of so used to running through everything, it became zero challenge actually. The challenge was to see how quickly you could run this or that particular... What am I hunting for? Travel to the petrified clearing. I haven't done one of these for a while, so... So if I... Yeah, he comes with me. You all do. Because I've got that particular... But really, look how slow that animation is. Tune. Layer key. What's trophies? Take the chest. Okay, well, we know what the boss is here. Yeah, we're all full up. Oof, ribbons. That was a bit of a rubber band and a half. Easy peasy. Lots of tuning stuff. Prime Waddle Dust, unique charm. Tuning prism. Okay, back to town we go. One thing I'm not good at is this loop filter. I really have not really looked at it very much at all. I'm generally just picking it. I don't need to... I've got a Tyrrell's Might, so I'm just going to destroy that. Rictus of Terror. No. Don't need any of these. And I do have a lot of rubbish. Nothing to repair. Nope,
taken apart.
is the answer to that. Right. I went down this side on the Tree of Whispers. For the Nightmare Dungeons I've came to the Treasure Goblin, but I am really not getting very many Treasure Goblins at all. They're supposed to sort of, you know, heraldic altars, goblin altars. And I've run a fair number. Helltide Harvest. I don't want to do... Okay, I got 2 bosses. Nine sparks now. We're getting there. You know what I can do? I can run one that I choose. I have got a Forgotten Wisdom. Forgotten Wisdom gives you 15% extra XP. Religiously, every hour last season, I used to run these to give me the extra XP. And you do get the XP orbs, but generally they're not worth too much. And there is the XP well itself, right, which now gives us an extra 15%. XP for an hour. Where's this switch thing? Thought there was one. So I could just run through these, because I don't necessarily need to kill too many things here. It's more about completing the Greed Shrine. But I should try and at least, if there's elites, kill the elites. Because maybe this portal opens. Did I see any elites in here? No. No elites. It would be nice if you could, if there was a count. Anyway, onwards. So kill all, I guess. Oh, I left one there. That'll come just... Yeah. Wow, that lag is... Yeah. I'm up to 400 milliseconds, so maybe I should take the difficulty down a notch. Because when my lag is a little bit high like this, it can be easy to die. Oh, come on. Ah, that was an elite. Can't see this portal yet. Okay, well there's the boss. But I still gotta finish off these little bits. So when I run the pit, I'm not gonna run a high level. Boom. There we go. Tribute of refinement. Ooh, a 4GA ring. I'll grab that. Willpower, life on hit, crit strike chance, fire resist. Ah, that is not as strong as what I've got with the multipliers. But it's not a bad ring. Ah. Right, so where are we going here? So we're actually, oh, we haven't been in here since I can remember, actually. Don't come in here very often. Now, there is something about completing some stuff in Skovos. Defeat butchers. Legion events. No, where was it? Skovos, yeah. Hell Titan Skovos. So I've done some. Oh, you want to go fishing? You'll get a mythic in here. And I have still no idea what to do with a mythic fish. If somebody has figured out what to do with a mythic fish, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. And if you are watching this, thank you very much. Fire frog. This is a new one. Looks like a soul thing. But yes, if you're enjoying this, give me a like, a subscribe, thumbs up and everything. Ooh! That, damn it, just pushed me outside, that did. Ooh, Royal Diamond. Tuning Prism. There's a Hellborn. That's gone. Will it be done? Rare charm. Nice. Lots of boss trophies. Get these bunch. Now, the profane sentinels that I'm running count as summonings, which helps cast let's do this. That helps cast my Dark Prison. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's an apocalypse coming out to help. They are pretty strong. No doubt in that whatsoever. With iron set charm. I got 206. Take the long way around. Well, the Air Force is out and about today. I can hear them going overhead every now and then. Oh, let's go and see what this... Haven't killed it before, I don't think. I need a few more kills before I can go and open the box. Just got away. Come on, there we go. And a mythic fish. Guaranteed. I have just no idea what to do with mythic fish. I was hoping that you could turn the mythic fish into sparks, but it just seems to be no. no idea what to do with them. Is it? No idea. I did something though. Let's go and open this box. We've got... Ooh, good. Paladin? Boss trophy? You know, for every other season that we've had an introduction of a new class. The class has been a little bit overpowered to allow people to get used to it, but this season, no. Tuning prism, layer key, boss key, legendary seal, boots. Nice. Lots of boss trophies. These of Duriel, we like them because they can drop globes. There we go. Right, where is another box? Ah, wow, it's a long way away. Across we go. Shall we go up and do this? Is it the same boss, you think? The same monster? No? Human prison. We're spending a wee bit more time in here than I would do normally, because I want to see if I can sort of... somebody else? Can't kill him? Come down this way. Because one of the season journeys, season quest, whatever they're called, is, you know, doing a Helltide in Skovos. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that they can do. Some harbingers. Cool. And I think Duriels can spawn right. Come here. There he is. Nice. Oh, yeah, baby. Now just don't die. Right, let's pick these up. Boss trophies galore. Tuning prison. Nothing there that I want to pick up. Go down and get the next chest. Trophies. Ah, we have to go all the way back up again. Because I missed it. Bum. 46. So I do need to kill off a few more monsters. Ah, this should help. The fire pitcher. Oops. That was closer than I wanted it to be. Oh, got one more to. Now, Rider's Crown, I might be able to. Okay, so I need to go into the next half. upgrade. But I do need to go and get this whisper done. I'll just pick up the whisper, then go back in again.
It is done.
Oh, I didn't want to open that. I wanted to put it in my... Damn it. Oh well. Tacits of the Dawning Sky? No thank you. Max life impairment reduction. That might be something to think about. Again. I'll take the upgrades on them. There was Strider's Crown.
Taking a bar. Back to it
I
then.
will take all these upgrades. I am full. Okay, I need to take some time to just make sure I have still got what I think I should have. Yes. So I need to go through my stash. No more picky uppy. Can't be bothered with this. I think we've got the, that's like the statue of Lilith. Well, it's whatever. Ooh, some gems. Need you. $125. I don't have 125. Ooh, I got a diamond. Come on, pick it up. I'm allowed to pick up diamonds. Not allowed to pick up rings. Well, I think this might be one of my sort of things coming down. With any luck? Maybe no. There's the board maybe. But it doesn't seem to take as long to come out now. You know, before they used to be quite some time before she appeared, but not now. Neath iron plus trophies. And the rest is to be left behind. Yeah, not many 75 cinders. Oops. I thought that was... Got 20 minutes to run. Silent chest. Doesn't seem to be many monsters in this area. Admittedly, I don't have my Rahirons, or my Subo, so I can't see the monsters in the map, but the Rahir gives me more damage and gives me a little bit more it's another one of these shrine things. Okay, well, so I had to turn it 4 times. There's some rats. See that? Boss trophies. Layer boss. You see that? There's a. Let's follow this and see. Oh. Must embrace our connections to heaven and hell. Okay. Let me think about that for a minute. Dark and light makes humanity unlock our fullest. We must embrace our connections to heaven and hell. Oh, get over. Look, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, never mind. Later. Oh, I've got quite a lot to open boxes. Here? Oh no! Now I seem to be getting quite a few monsters. Bottom. Good. Done. Open the next box. Oh, let me open the box. Good. Some forgotten souls in there. There was one way down here. The Apocalypse is a strong build, it just takes a wee bit of time to wind up. $147. Okay, that's ring. That's opening out 10 boxes, I think it was. 10 tortured gifts, that's the one. Let's just see how many it is to open that box. We got 13 minutes, so we've got enough. My threat meter is almost done. So if I can just hang on a wee while longer, maybe get that threat meter winding down. Because then I should be able to get some there we go. Look at this. Beautiful. I wish my pet picked up these trophies. Some harbingers. Boss trophy, boss trophy, boss trophy. I should have a little bit more to come with the there he is. So that's good. I got two things finished. Tropic red. Well, I've got 183. Do I want just to save up for the big box? Strider's Crown. Done. 220. What on earth is suppose they want us to go like this. Oof. What on earth was that? Do we get another chance at this? Well, that's the way I should have done it in the first place. So I guess there's a few of these.
Ascara had taken up a faithless mantle. Filio stayed to help, quickly falling in love. Ascara gave birth to twin girls.
Yeah, okay, so
Antia and
we
Seth,
did that.
who both
Oh, that's interesting. That's something new. Oh, and of course I died. Oh, that's a bit annoying. So I guess that was 7. So I'm guessing there's another sort of 6 somewhere else. But I'm not sure I can be bothered to hunt for another half a dozen of them. I'm looking for these guys. Five minutes left. Right, let's go and open the box. We get 150, so that's with 5 minutes left, so that's good. No, just been there. Oh, look. Okay, well that's 2 of them. Or is that 3? I think that's maybe 3. That's 250. I don't have 250. I would have had 250, but I died. Ooh. Well, we're getting there. Might as well just hang around for another couple of minutes. Just have to make sure I get there. I should might get there. 246. This should be able to do it. $261. Right. 1 minute to go. Just open this last box. And there we go. Set charm. Layer key. We'll take these though, because that gives us XP globes. And a boss trophy. Alright, let's see if we can get back to town. Perfect. Forward momentum. I did get killed.
Is Ascari craftsmanship.
I have 2 Paragon points. That was good. Right, where do I want to put them though? Do I want to go this way? I guess that's the same. Intel or strength. Strength gives me a little bit more crit strike chance. So I'll go up there. And we've got 1 more to go, so we go this way. Strength, willpower for the next 2 points. And then I think we can maybe go up and get the cooldown reduction. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we've got cooldown reduction and total armor there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be the next 8 points, I think. Max life healing. Damage and vulnerable damage. Could also come into here. I've got lots of willpower to take in there. But I think I might want the cooldown reduction. Willpower with... I don't think this board has got a huge amount of willpower. I might change that to something that... I think everything that I'm looking at... Well, that Archfiend skills requires intel. But the damage on this is not massive. Something to think about. How are we doing for time? Almost 5 o'clock. Okay, 30 minutes. And then I shall be saying goodbye. I won't go through my rubbish. I'll take these 3 upgrades. Channeling, Overwhelming, Frenzied Onslaught. Conquer a Nightmare Dungeon. Yeah, we'll just go with whatever they choose for us. And then I think after this war plan is finished, that's going to be me for today.
I'm with you, friend.
But we found a few things there that were a little unexpected. These sort of statues. I'll collect the Warden's Key. Set charm. During prison. Right, let's just do what we set out to do. Ooh, I see him, I see him. Take the two-handed mace, I guess. There's our boss trophies. And this is what we're after. The Warden's Key. Is there any elites here? No. Because we need to kill the elites. That was a bit of a rubber band, either that or he pulled me all the way back from there, which was quite impressive. Oh, we like the artillery. Whenever I get the artillery, it always makes me laugh. It makes me smile a little bit. So that was an elite. Okay, there's a carrier. There's another one. Oh, a unique charm dropped. Okay, 2 of them. Alright, I'm gonna do a little explore first before I do that. See if there's any more. There's another elite. Animus carrier. Make sure there's nothing else here. The boss should be here. Yeah, there he is. Easy peasy. Rare key. Rare charm. Oh, my charms are all full up. Whoosh. Look at that. What we need to look at is these. Nope, 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 nope. Max life, fire, hellfire bonus experience. Maybe. Nope. Cult fire resist. Hellfire drop rate. 7.3 to resist all. And we'll keep them. Seals, nope. 5 charm, 5 charm, 5 charm, 5 charm. Tybalt's Will, Warlock, more. Okay. We got there. Destroy the butcher. You know, the butcher is a bit of a pain in the bum. Well, let's see if we can do him on 11. But I tried him once before and it was really tough. So we'll see if we can do this. Now, what I did last season, we come down into here. He comes to us. I ain't going into there. Obviously, he's tougher than Andariel and the Belial. That is extremely tanky. Way more tanky. I ain't gonna answer that. He is way more tanky than any of the other bosses combined. I'm barely touching him. Not again. I don't think I'm gonna last out this one. Come on, dude. Like, Jesus. This is a boss fight and a half. If I don't manage to get him down now, I'll be annoyed. Wow, finally! Heavens almighty, that was a fight and a half. Woof! But why on earth did I only get one after all that? Sheesh. Or maybe I just, did I? No. That was a long fight. We say Duril and Andariel together don't last as long as that. But this is the last of the war plan, so I will say goodbye after this, and thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this content, give me a like, subscribe, a little bit of a thumbs up. Come here. Like a tenth of the time. And I got 2 boxes. Why did I only get 1 box No, well, never mind. So... Oh... I know what this is. Right, so before I open the other box, I need to go back to town. Now this is the second... It's the Nemesis layer, which you have to fight 2 bosses. Okay, there's nothing in here I really want to keep, because there's no GAs amongst them.
Back to it then. Step up to my end, busy. I'll be here, swinging
So-
away.
Back into the layer I go. I open the second chest. There's no mythic in here either. I'm gonna go back to town, because the next one, if I manage to defeat both bosses, it might give me 4. If
Back to it then.
there's no guarantee I will. Alright, so into the Nemesis lair I go. And I did. Wow. That's a ton of loot. And it's still dropping. Wow. But I didn't get the next layer. The greater Nemesis. I have once. Still no mythic. Ah, these mythic seals are really hard to come by. Alright, is there anything in here? Apocalypse willpower. If I ever run an apocalypse build, that might be something to look for.
That's it for that piece.
But I can't put anything in my trash. Look at this loot. Absolutely crazy. And back to town we go. So, as I said, that is going to be me for today. If you've enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, please. A follow, a like. Every little bit helps the channel. Let me just do a little tidy. Okay, that's a max. Elegy. No. Seeds of Horizon. Physical damage multiplier. No, I think I prefer the fire damage, but that's a 0.71. So I might actually keep a hold of that. And there's nothing else here. And I really do need to clear out my inventory. Nothing here that takes my fancy.
Pity to break another's work.
And that is me for today. So thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate this. Thank you. But for now, it is time to go. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we shall probably see you tomorrow. Ta-ta for now.